Hello. Okay, so I am starting activity 1 of the hand washing techniques, and I've opened up my investigation materials and I've placed the contents on my table. I've divided them into 3 groups. The first one, they each have 2 tubes, a tube rack, and a pipette, a transfer pipette, and then the cardboard test tube rack. I filled my 250 milliliter beaker with tap water, and I am on to step 2. So, I also have used my grease pencil, and I have labeled all 6 of the tubes. The first 2 I labeled no wash. The second 2 are labeled quick wash. And the third set are labeled good wash. Right, I already have on my apron. I'm going to put on my goggles. Okay, so I have all my materials. Goggles are on. Now I am to take the bottle of Glow Germ, shake it well, and apply a quarter-size amount to the palm of my hand, rubbing my hands together, making sure to get it on the back of my hands. I guess that's a quarter-size amount. In between my fingers. Making sure not to get it on any of my clothes or anything else. Okay, so there, I'm rubbing it like it's lotion. It says to apply a quarter-size amount. Okay, so I did that. Number 6 step is to take a transfer pipette and transfer 3 milliliters of tap water from my beaker to a test tube in the no wash, which is my first set of boxes here. Repeat with the second test tube in this group and the same pipette. Okay. Alright, so here's my transfer pipette, and take 3 milliliters, which is all the way to the top. Okay, into the no wash. Repeat with the second test tube in this group and the same pipette. Okay, now turn off the light or make the area as dark as possible without compromising your safety. Step 8 is to use the ultraviolet light to examine your work area. Be sure to check your lab apron or lab coat and the surrounding area. The contamination should light up under the ultraviolet light. Observe the extent of your contamination. Right. Turn off my light here. Okay, pretty dark. Let's see if I can find the ultraviolet light. well. I had to pull out the... All right. Really see any contamination. Definitely my hands, the glow germ, obviously, all over my fingers. Not really seeing it anywhere else. Oh. Okay. All right, so record the number of glowing contamination spots from each experiment in data table 1. There was nothing on my tubes, just my pipette and my hands. Okay, let me quickly wash my hands. This is part 2 and we're moving on, so let me go ahead and wash my hands. All right, so take the transfer pipette from the quick wash group, which is the second group, and transfer 3 milliliters of tap water from the beaker to a test tube. Repeat for the second test tube in the group with the same pipette. Okay. All right. Okay, turn off the light, make area dark as possible. Use the ultraviolet light to examine the sink where you wash your hands and observe the contamination. All right. The ultraviolet light is here. There is some droplets of water that are glowing. There's nothing on the box, nothing on the test tubes. It is all over the bathroom, which I'm going to show you. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Now, my last step is, okay,